and say 10 other properties, now if one goes vacant, if 2 or 5 goes vacant, you're still making more money on the ones that are rented. So diversification is so valuable. So the reason that I'm somewhat obsessed with real estate, besides that it's just overall addictive, I think most of us can agree with that, is that in 2003, I had a really a wake-up call, I guess you could say. My husband, I was a stay-at-home mom. I'd been working in the news business for years, but when we got married and had kids, I had the luxury of being able to be a stay-at-home mom. He was working as a business coach, traveling the country. He came out with a Simon Schuster top selling book called Extreme Success, and everything was just perfect. We had 2 little kids, we just bought a big house, and that's when he was on his book tour, his national book tour, when he noticed a freckle that was unusual, had it checked, turned out to be melanoma. This was 20 years ago, so there wasn't the treatments that they have today, and it's very fast-moving cancer. So the doctor said, you probably have 6 months to live if this has spread. So this was such a terrifying moment to feel like we're at the top of our game, everything's perfect, we're living the American dream, to then suddenly that kind of news. He's fine today, and for anyone who listens to the Real Wealth Show, he's fine today. Yes, don't ever forget to say that part, because if you listen to the show, you know he's around and he's healthy, thank God. But at the time, we didn't know, and I had no idea how I was going to take care of the kids. They were little. The new house that we just bought, if the doctor was right. And even though we saved 10% and did what our financial planners told us to, invest 10%, set aside 10% for emergencies, all the things, the buckets that you're supposed to have to invest properly, you can go through that very quick when you face some kind of personal crisis like this. So I thought there's got to be another way. And that is when this was the house we bought, way too big for us. So we were, at the time, it was $4,000 a month mortgage payment. Sounds like nothing today, but that was 20 years. So that would feel like a probably $10,000 payment today. I didn't know how we would make it. So the only thing I knew how to do was what's now considered house hacking. We rented out the bottom part. I had all these foreign exchange students and stuff to help cover the costs, and that's when I started to understand the power of rental, leverage and renting. I also had a Saturday radio show that I kept. This was before podcasts, and I just thought, okay, I was doing the radio show to stay involved in broadcasting, but I thought I'm going to use this platform that I'm so lucky to have to figure out how other people do this thing called passive income that I didn't know anything about it. I didn't